I've been speaking with people online waiting to get in for a few hours, and a common thing you kind of hear from Bernie voters is, let's finish what we started.
We're going to win this election because we are putting together the strongest grassroots campaign in the history of American politics.
I'm live, sorry.
Hey everybody, look at Status Quo is out doing, what do they call this, reporting.
We the people, we got to be running Bernie as an independent regardless now.
Why is it that all of the money is going to the 1% and, our wages are staying flat? I mean, everybody's working hard. We're all going for the American dream, but it's not happening.
Does the United States, if you were president, have to look at some of the things it's doing to spark radicalization?
Yeah, I think it is important to look at the ideology that is driving different terrorist groups.
Take a look outside of New York at the plight of the working man and woman in this country.
And we gotta keep it 100 and respect and lift up our black women. Most of them putting in that work was black women.
What does it mean to be a leader? Everybody in the front ain't a leader. You judge a leader by the work that he or she produces. We have a lack of leadership because we have people who are trying to force other people to be leaders.
He's going to need people actually correcting the record, because I think a lot of people, particularly some older, more establishment voters, think he's a socialist boogeyman. And they're going to need people knocking on their door to explain, no, he's not. He's just trying to do basically what like FDR did.
Where would we be if JFK said, going to the moon is a pie in the sky? I don't know. No, we make the decision to do it, and then we figure it out.
Bernie Sanders is at least coming out saying, hey, this is what I'm about. I've been saying the same thing throughout my entire 40 years of politics, and I have not detracted from that stand.
Kimberly Ellis, who's an African-American woman running for chair, and she almost beat Eric Bauman 2 years ago. And a lot of people think she did beat Eric Bauman, that he cheated to win. Anyway, Eric Bauman was forced to resign in November because of sexual harassment.
The Democratic Party likes to talk a lot of nonsense all the time about we support women of color, we're here from women of color, but when it comes time to create space for them to talk about the issues that are bothering them, they're never there to show up.
So is this your first Bernie Sanders rally?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
So what?
I'm a convert.
I think when the debates come around, I'd like to see him go a lot harder against his opponents. I like to see him call them out for the corruption that is very obvious.
This is why Status Quo exists. All the corporate folks have left. We're still here.
I want somebody to come in that's not owned, that doesn't owe anybody anything, and get our country back, get our country right again.
We have seen throughout history far too many examples of how U.S.-led regime change have been driven, frankly, by corporate interests.
Become a member of the Status Quo. We appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much. I'm literally doing my dream job because of y'all.
Now seeing Mexican kids getting deported without their parents, and it's just not okay. I'm just really disrespected. So I hope the next president does something good about this.
Well, your personal opinion is based on working in finance, not actually going out into the country and seeing what's actually happening.